Good morning, students. Welcome to Social Studies class. How are you, students? Keeping fine? Take care of you. Safe at home. Students, last two classes already we discussed about the expansion of the British power in India. So we have got an idea that there are many reasons British get foothold in our country. At first they came to our country as traders. Not only the Britishers, there are many European countries. Among them were fight each other and fortifying the companies. We can see the French and Anglo rivalry. These fightings many years known as that is Carnatic Wars. Then we can see the Mughal emperors. They also avoiding or refusing the people or demanding for paying the custom duty. But the Britishers are not willing to pay. We got a lot of lost the revenue system. Then Siraj Uddawla, who refused to fortify the company, East India Company in our country. Britishers trying to avoid him. That is why they dispose him and take the fight with him. This known as the Battle of Plassey. Again we can see the Battle of Buxar, that is when Mir Qasim he defeated, he make alliance means a treaty with two Indian rulers, that is Shuja Uddawla and Nawab Shah Alam II. The two armies combined together and fight with the Englishes also. We defeated and they got the power. Then they make dual governments. All these things we have seen. Then Mysore wars. Hyder Ali, after Tipu Sultan, they are defeating. And Maratha wars we have seen. Punjab annexing. Then subsidiary system they use and doctrine of lapse. It is started with Lord Dalhousie. All these the reasons we have seen how the Britishers got foothold in our country. Today's class mainly we will discuss about the structure of administration. Students, when we think back, we can see that our country, Indian territory, it was divided and ruled by different rulers. These rulers, they are having different policies, different strategies, and their own way they can rule the country. Today we can think about when the Britishers annexing the territories, Bengal, Madras, Bombay, they are annexing means adding these territories and enlarging their power. Then they are doing through the administration, consolidating the power. Consolidating means that is bringing together. Nothing was their aim to the welfare of the people. They aimed at the wealth of Indian territory. Only the profit, trade profits was their aim. Increase the profitability of the territory it held in India and strengthen its hold over India. So which structure they have used? At first they divided the territories and these territories known as provinces. These provinces are called presidencies. Overall power of the presidencies, Bengal Presidency, Madras Presidency and Bombay Presidency. Overall power has given to the Governor General. Then the district was looked after by the collector. Then day-to-day administration, they followed four agencies, that is civil service, army system, police, and there is a judiciary system. So which are the four agencies for their administration they used means, first one was the civil service, army system, the police and judiciary system. So let's see the civil service. Civil service, it was very difficult to get the admission for Indian people. Why? Because they conduct many kinds of competitive examinations. These examinations held in London and the medium of the language was English. Then the examination held in London, it is very difficult to go to travel. All money problem is facing Indians, and very early age they conduct the exam. So army, next we can see. So first we see the civil service. Civil service, who introduced this civil service means, that is Lord Wellesley. The structure of administration we have seen, that is there are four agencies. The first one is the civil service. Lord Wellesley introduced this civil service. Civil servants were primarily English people. In the Indians could become civil servants very few only. So we have seen the examination was held in London, and it was so expensive for travel for Indian people, and the language, the medium of the language was English. Then next we will see the army system. Army system, the British needed a large army to protect their territories from internal attack, internal revolts to conquer more territories. They need the army. Why? Because whatever the place, the territories they caught by their power and other way, they want to fortify the armies, and the territories also keep and take the territories profit for them. So the military, they keep up to conquer more territories to protect their territories from rivals. Rivals means the opposition party, the enemies, and protective trading interests of the company. Then we have seen the suppressing the internal revolts. So all these have taken place through army system. Next, police. We know that is the police are keeping the responsibility for order in the society. So maintain law and order in the society. Here, Lord Cornwallis introduced or modernized the police system. And what is the speciality means, they divided different levels of the polices, district level or in the town or villages. So here we can see that Lord Cornwallis modernized the police system. The district was looked after by a Thana under a Daroga and a superintendent of the police who was head of the district. So different levels of the polices watch over the country, and they can keep up good law and order in the society. Next point, judiciary system. Who introduce the judiciary system in our country means, that is Warren Hastings and Lord Cornwallis both institute a proper judiciary system in our land. Before we can see that at the time of Britishers, there was a system that they have to verify the Indians. There is a custom, traditions. That is why there were two ways or two sets of laws were there. For Europeans, their Britishers, they want to apply European laws, and for the Indians, their Indian rules. However, the existence of two sets of laws created confusion. So our country people one law, and for Europeans one law. It was very difficult, two sets. That's why the Bengal Revolution of 1793 stated that justice should be based on written laws and regulations. So we can see that is the laws started written regulations. So there came a written regulation, rule of law was established. Here, before law, everyone was equal. Equality before law was also introduced. Then hierarchy of courts was also established. So when we conclude together, we can say that, or we cap the lesson, the British had come to India as traders. Soon they became conquerors. Conquerors means they were defeating the territories and take power of them. By the middle of the 19th century, the Britishers were supreme power in India. They expanded their territories. A large part of the country was under their direct control. A few kingdoms that remained independent were indirectly under the British influence. India was turned into a British colony. So first they came as traders, then they became the conquerors. Now the power is at the hand of Britishers. Now what happened? Our country became, India was turned into a British colony.